The CDC Biot Caddis emerger originated by Harry Mason. This was Harry's favorite slow water caddis pattern. It's fished in or just below the film. No floatant is used on the pattern. The hook is a dry fly hook, 1x long, size 14. The thread Benecchi, 12/0 in black. Attached just back of the eye. Run down a little ways. Then trim away the waste. The Shuck material, some fine silvery Z-lon, just a few strands. Tied in at this point. Then keeping the Z-lon on top, just run the thread to the end of the shank. And then trim away short at about 1/3 of the shank length. The abdomen is formed from a Goose biot in a tannish color. There's a small notch at the top, and I'll keep that on my right side and then tie them in with the notch facing up. Then run the thread back to about 2/5 of the shank, about here. Clip on some knuckle pliers and start to wrap the abdomen. Touching turns, making for a nicely segmented body. And then tie off. And trim away the waist. Next is a very small amount of olive dubbing. I'm using ice dub. Cover up the thread wraps there. Form just a slight hump. The underwing material is some more of the silvery Z-lon. About twice the amount of the Shuck, but I tie it in the center and then fold back the remainder to make the wings slightly fuller. Length is about to the end of the bend. On top of this will come the main wing. That's 2 natural CDC feathers, and I'll line up the tips and then bunch them together to form the wing, which is about the same length as the Z-lon, or just a fraction longer. We now have the 2 stems, and they will be tied down, angled downwards, one on either side of the hook. If they play nice. We'll make them behave. Then trim them relatively short, keeping the thread out of the way. To form legs. On top of this come 2 barbs of lemon woodduck to form some antennae. Then trim away the waste. We can split them up now or later. Finally, we will form the head with a single peacock herl. I'm tying it in, taking fairly low on the herl itself, so that the quill is robust enough to be used without reinforcement. And simply trap. And finish off with a 3-turn whip finish. And also snip away the peacock herl. And that completes Harry Mason's CDC Biot Caddis emerger.